The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll run it to the right side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They've got the screen set up. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
Using his legs, it's Murray. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here comes the heat. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his spot. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the App State Mountaineers offense will take the field for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse. But it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success. But play within yourself. Make those plays. Don't make the big mistakes.
Running back searching for a hole. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a miss.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy, and we heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Niners.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He'll try to do it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The 49ers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking for space, it's Murray. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They're going to ride this running back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
Second down coming up.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Clark to fire. Here's the pressure. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 15. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch, now set up with a first and goal situation.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Charlotte! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty...
There he goes! Finding an escape route. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Here's a heat! And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Gets rid of it. Got his man. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls it in down the sideline. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Murray. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Clark wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He rifles one deep down the middle. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the Mountaineers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. On the move. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The screen, he can go. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Long way to go for this offense. 1st and 10 from their own 12. They'll try the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Slings it downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Landry. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Clark to fire. Rushes on him. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They start this third quarter in a big... It's a fumble on the play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. He can't...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll try the left side. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He's in open space downfield. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Clark wants to throw. Flicks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And the 49ers are in the hurry out.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The 49ers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Quarterback extends the play. On the run, deep down the right side. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gentry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. And fast. Turning it on! The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find...
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Duggar. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. This drive is the longest running series in television history. 15th play coming up. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gentry. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
Oh, they're after him. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Throwing on the run. Snags it down the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get...
Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. He breaks a tackle. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He wants to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.